now. Okay, shall we? Sure. Okay, this is the actual beginning of the show. You know, the real time when we actually began the show. Not like that other time where we just pretended to begin the show. This is really the show. I swear it is. I swear it could be. It could be, but it won't be. Not the last time, not like the last time. It's amazing how it just focuses me to get focused. And now I'm completely focused on you and our guest for this evening, which, will we have a guest this evening?
Finally, I got my own computer. I was so psyched to explore a whole new world. I just don't feel normal. My friends are nice, but they just don't get me.
I feel like such a weirdo!
Where do you go to be understood? I found this online show. I can call in. I can express myself. Be on TV. Weirdos TV. Weirdos.com. Sometimes a stranger can be your best friend.
I can only hear you some of the time, but say that again.
Where are you located?
Oh, I am in outer space. I live very far out towards the end of the universe.
Ah, okay. So that might be why we have bad audio.
Exactly. And to make things worse, I'm in the future. I'm very, very far in the future.
Okay.
So that doesn't help the audio either. Not a bit. Because it has to convert the code, right, from your time period to my time period.
Can we try turning the video off and just doing audio only?
Oh, you want to find me online?
No, I'm saying, should we just do audio only and maybe turn the video off? Maybe that.
Oh, no, the video's the good part. That's the part that's working perfectly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, if I try to do this, but if that's not distorted and all hummy for you, that's a step in the right direction. If you can hear something and it's not
Is this
like,
going to be live or are you taking?
oh, this is so live. This is live on YouTube right now, like right now. It's live on my website right now.
Okay.
And the only place it's not live is on cable TV, and it's gonna be on cable TV like in Manhattan in about a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and of course I'll let you know. I'll say, hey Doug, it's gonna be on. Your episode's gonna be on. It'll be so exciting. What I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to see if I can use like audio techniques to fix the problem, which I basically know I can't because I tried this last night really, really a lot, but I just can't help it. I'm gonna turn on my equalizer and see if maybe I can find the right frequency. Go ahead. Yeah, what did you want to say?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, well, you better come up with something. You're on TV. You can't just come on TV and not say things.
It's true. I mean, I have nothing to say regarding the troubleshooting.
Oh, fair enough. I have nothing to say about it, even though I just talked about it for about 20 years. But let's talk about something much more interesting, like, I don't know, did you want to ask me any questions? Most people do.
Sure. Well, I wanted to come on and talk about my book.
Oh, that's right. You did mention that. Okay, so you can. So this means, all right. So first of all, it means you can read and write. What you're telling me?
Yes, exactly.
All right, fascinating. That's really, you may be the first guest on Weirdos TV who can both read and write. Now, most of our guests are very good writers, but they can't read. They're totally illiterate. Which I am. I see, because I live in the future. We stopped reading a long time ago because there's no need for it, right? The computers can just talk and show us images and make sounds. There's no reason to use the written word or that kind of language that's written down. It's just a waste of time. But you get that. So why did you write a book in the first place?
Well, it's my fourth book, actually.
Oh, you wrote 4 of them already?
Yeah, I'm working on my 5th.
Oh my God, that takes a long time. Have you?
It does
have
take
you,
a long time.
I know. Have you considered, instead of writing them down, just improvise them live in front of an audience?
Yeah, that's would be how I do my next book. Who
I'm
knows?
telling you, I've been doing it for years. I just everything. Oh, that made it so much worse.
Oh,
Oh, that's so interesting. How much worse that made it. Everything I'm trying to write, I instead of writing it down, I just say it in front of an audience and record it. And then
okay.
later, I expect the audience to watch it back in the right order.
And is your audience listening from outer space as well, or?
Oh, I hope not. The people in outer space are really, they have terrible taste. The TV shows they watch in outer space, you wouldn't believe it. The Blorp Report, it's so boring. No, it's the people on Earth I'm trying to contact, and particularly the people in your time period, because that happens to be where the machines want me to broadcast to. It's all the machines. You see, it wasn't my idea in the first place. This was all the machines. And in your time period, the machines are just starting to wake up and become conscious, and somebody has to, help them. So that's me.
I get it.
Yeah. So, are there any machines in your books? Any of the 4 books, machines?
Well, the new book is called Dead People, and it's about alien.
It's about who?
It's about aliens, so you might know.
Aliens? Which planet?
Yeah.
Which planet?
It's they're called the Stringfellows.
Stringfellows? That's the Earth name for them. That's not what they call themselves, though, right?
Right. That's the Earth name for them.
Right. No, but what do they call themselves? I wouldn't know the Earth name.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not able to stay with that.
Oh, you can't. It's a secret, or you can't pronounce it.
Both.
Ah, I thought so. Well, I probably can pronounce it. I got one of those universal translators. See, I'm not actually. I don't have a corporeal form at this point. I just got rid of that. That was useless. So now I'm just software. So it's simply that way. Yeah, I don't have to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't have to eat or anything. All that boring stuff. You probably still have to sleep and stuff, right?
Exactly.
I know, man. I can't even believe you put up with that shit. Sleeping, breathing. Oh my God. I remember when I used to have to breathe. Such a pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass.
Right? And God forbid there's something obstructing your airway, and then, oh, I'm choking, I'm dying. Oh. Waste of time.
Ribba-dibba-dam, bop-bop-dibba-dibba-dam, pop-pop-pop, chickaba, choo-choo-choo-choo. Rubba-lubba-ding-dong, rubba-lubba-ding-dong, ding-dong, 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 doo. Rubba-lubba-ding-dong, rubba-lubba-ding-dong, ding-dong, 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 doo. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ribba-dibba-da-ba-ba, rum-pum-pum, tiggy-dum-pum-pum, tiggy-dum-pum. Ram pam dig dig dum. Everybody knows why I have come to you to tell you all things you need to know tonight. Just tonight. You don't need to know them tomorrow. It's not a problem.
Are you follically challenged as well?
Am I what challenged?
Are you follically challenged as well?
Follically?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what challenge you. I'll take any challenge. I'm just not sure what you mean.
Follic is hair challenge.
Oh, hair. Oh, well, hair today, gone tomorrow. That's what they say. But yeah, I got rid of the hair even before I got rid of the body, because the problem with the hair, I had to brush it and shave it. It was such a pain in the ass. So I got rid of that right away.
Yeah.
And that's how they recorded me, and they scanned me without hair. So my non-corporeal avatar, of course, doesn't have any hair, because when I got scanned, there was no hair on me.
I just like to know that I'm talking to other follically challenged people, such as myself.
Well, I'm telling you, hair is not where it's at,
Hair's overrated.
It totally is. It really just, it gets in the way and contains your DNA and it gets all greasy.
Exactly.
I wouldn't trust it myself. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, let's see here. So we want to do a musical number for you. Let's just get ready for it here. You know, like to get some things going. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Yeah! Oh, when I go to school, man, try to learn a thing or two. I might learn about me and you when I go to school. I can learn a thing or two. I could learn about me and you. It's true. It could be called social studies or civilization or civics. We could learn about government too. How do we live together? I don't know. We're going to school. We're gonna learn the truth now. I know it's gonna hurt a little. You might feel guilty. It's okay. Yeah! Oh, school! school. Go back to school. Wow. Stumble bunnies. That was, I mean, I can't even tell you what that was. I don't even know. I'm trying to, hold on, let me see if I can fix this. It's never seemed to.
So now this is the part of the show where I generally get the guest to make up a poem. So this is what we were talking about before. This is how you're going to do writing, and you're not going to have to take all your day and, oh, make sure you write 2 hours a day. Better get 4 pages down before the day. No, none of that. You're going to write right now, and it's going to come out of your mouth, and then you're going to say the title of the poem, and then you're going to say the poem, and I'm going to give you musical accompaniment, of course. And then it will have been done, and it'll be yours. I won't take any copyright for it. It's entirely your product. You ready?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me make you larger on the screen here. Not smaller, larger, damn it. Hold on. There we go. Center. Oh, that's much better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Douglas Rappaport is going to create a poem for us live here on the air. It's going to be very exciting. Just ignore the terrible noise in the background. Okay, go ahead. Tell us the title of the poem and the poem as it is.
The title is Dead People.
Dead people.
Oh, I can't hear you now.
No, I'm not saying anything. It's your poem. I'm just waiting for you to say a damn poem. Go ahead.
Dead People is my new book is called Dead People.
Dead people.
And it's not for the feeble. You're the adventurous and even the prosperous.
Prosper.
Go to Amazon now.
Now!
Buy Dead People
Dead people on Amazon.
before you bow. So I
Wow.
can share my story with you.
Yes. And what kind? How many dead people are involved in this book?
Oh, countless.
Yeah, I would think there's a
You see
lot
the
of them.
aliens.
Oh, wait, are the aliens? They talk to the dead people, or the dead people don't get to meet the aliens?
The aliens bring back all the dead people.
Ah, they wouldn't they? Oh,
Yeah.
those aliens! Oh,
Those
those
aliens.
guys! You know, you have to watch out for them. They will bring back everybody who died on any given planet, and then you got a population problem, right?
That's exactly the gist of my book. There's a
Telling
population
you,
problem.
I know these guys. I've dealt with them for years. Listen, I know how to stop them if you're interested.
I am interested.
Okay, so here's the thing. They have a weakness.
What's that?
It's eggplant.
Eggplant. Oh, that's a lot of people's weakness.
And it seems obscure, right? But I'm telling you, you hit these guys with eggplant, they will run faster than you've seen any creature disappear. As soon as the eggplant gets near them, they'll start to make this noise. It's like a vacuum cleaner combined with a South American toad. And when they make that noise, you know that's it. You won, and they'll run. Now, then you still got to deal with the dead people, though. So I can't. Now, what's your plan? What's the plan for dealing with the dead people?
Eggplant is in the sequel because it's a series of books.
Sure, that makes sense. And I give it to you freely. You don't have to credit me for the eggplant suggestion. It's just a fact. It's just something. It's just a publicly known, common sense fact that I'm sharing with you in case you encounter these people. So, yeah, they're nasty. And the worst thing about them, of course, is that they always want to drink tea in the morning, and I can't get with that. But the dead people, I understand why you want to bring back dead people. I mean, how did you feel about the dead people coming back?
Well, that was the problem, is that they bring back the dead people, but they also bring back bad people.
Well, there's no such thing as good or bad people. Dead people may or may not be good. They may have been good when they died, and then they got bad when after the dead.
Or they were just bad. They were just bad, period.
Right. But sometimes bad people die, and then they get really good, and then they come back and they're really nice people. But it doesn't matter because by the time they come back, they're so frustrated. The whole bureaucracy after life, I used to have a job there. I was part of the bureaucracy after life.
Oh yeah, what was your job?
Oh, I was a director of introductions. So basically, if you die and you're cool with it and you just move on and everything's fine. But a lot of people, they die and they're very confused. They just don't believe they're dead, and they're sure they're still alive, and the whole thing doesn't make sense to them, and they're very upset. So I'm there, me and my theater troupe, we do these little plays, right? And so the play is basically like, by the way, you're dead would be the title of the play. But we don't tell them that. We start them off in a familiar situation. One of my actresses will play their mother, that sort of thing, anyone that they trust. And they'll suddenly be having a familiar conversation in a familiar place with a very, very familiar and trusted person. And somehow over the course of the play, different characters enter and we explain to them, by the way, you're dead. They don't take it well.
No, I didn't imagine.
So then
the theater troupe is challenged as it is.
Well, they're specialists at this sort of thing, and so they know how to improvise, as I'm doing here tonight. They improvise their way into helping the person to feel comfortable and, figure it out.
Right.
Yeah. So by the end of the play, all is well, and the person is pretty happy to be dead, and they realize being dead is actually pretty cool. And then we get them situated, in the usual downtown area. I don't know if have you been to the afterlife?
Not yet, but
hell of a
I
place.
thought about it.
You've been to Vegas, though, right?
I've been to Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. Pretty similar. You won't really notice the difference. It's like Vegas, but with a bureaucracy. That's all. Great place.
I see.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it's no problem. If you don't mind the paperwork, that's the problem. I hate the paperwork.
Who likes paperwork?
I know, right?
You
It's
mentioning
killing
all
me.
these things that people don't like, eggplant paperwork. It's just it's a long list of things.
You're right. The eggplant is a problem more than the paperwork. I'll grant you, but it's the paperwork that really, really got me. I had to quit, and now I just live in outer space and I broadcast to the past, and I get to meet people like you. It's so nice of you to come and join me in the future. I really appreciate it. And I will recommend to all the weirdos that they go to Amazon right now and buy the book Dead People by Douglas Rappaport. Wait,
I'd show you what the book looks like, but as you can see, I have some kind of blur on, so you can.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's actually it has to do with the time travel thing. So I'm not allowed to show your book in the future, and I don't have any way to just filter it out for the broadcast in the past. If I show the book in the future, then we've collapsed the timeline, and
I noticed there's a weird timeline because the image of me on the left and the image of me on the right is not matching. So
correct. That's right. There's a big time problem right there, and that's just the time it takes to get to me and back. And then you have no idea. The real latency factor that the machines that I use have to compensate for is 1,000 years. So, compensating for 1,000-year latency, these machines they're doing a great job, but you can understand it's hard. So, anyway.
So your audience is alive people or dead people?
Good question. I try not to ask. It's not really my business. If they want to be alive or dead, it's not my problem. I've been alive, I've been dead. They're both important and valuable. I do not discriminate or judge. Some people are undead. Those people are okay by me. Right?
Yeah, sure. Hey, I mean, they didn't do anything wrong.
That's right. Well, some of them did.
Not that we know of.
Well, no, actually, I do. Some of them did awful, terrible things, and I helped them. I was actually, assisting them to do just the most awful. You've no idea. Just heinous. No, I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, dead people, live people, everyone's welcome to be watch the show, be on the show, but most people, see, they consider themselves normal. That's the problem.
I don't know if I consider myself normal.
I
so.
don't think so. I don't think you would be on the show right now if you were one of those normal people. I like to try and get them on the show, but they're scared. You understand? They find
Yeah, I can imagine that.
the whole thing is threatening to them. But then there's people such as yourself. You get it.
Yeah, I get it.
I knew you would. That's why I invited you on the show, because I could see you were one of us.
Yeah, of course.
One of the weirdos.
Well, thank you for having me. I feel very honored to be in.
I can't tell you. It's the most exciting thing that's happened to me in a millennium.
Yeah, well,
really, it's great. Okay, well, I'm going to let you go because the sound was just terrible. But you did manage to make the appearance work anyway, which is even more impressive than coming on the show in the first place. So really, thank you, and thank you. I will.
Thank you.
I'll of course, I'll let you know when in your century the show will be airing. It'll be on YouTube as well as on cable TV. Just right when the show premieres, which will be a Saturday night. We're up against Saturday Night Live, so we had a bit of a ratings problem there. The Saturday Night Live audience in the 21st century is, I don't know, like 60, 70 million people. We tend to get more like five people.
Great.
It won't be that popular, but maybe all 5 of them will buy the book, and then it'll have been well worth your time and effort. So again, thank you, Douglas. Thank you, everybody. Douglas Rappaport, one of the great authors of all time, writing about dead people. Dead people, everybody. Dead people. Thank you, Doug. Bye, Doug. Bye. Okay, I'm going to close the meeting here. Oh, thanks, Doug. Wow. Fantastic.